Yeah.
It seems like this
What
is
I
a
wanted-
nerd episode.
Well, I wanted to ask, which I think you kind of answered it, was that version of the Deadpool in any of the comics? Where he was like
I don't think so.
a fucked up mutation and they sewed his mouth together and then he...
Can we not call him the Deadpool, though? Like
Whatever it is. I don't know.
Deadpool.
I sound like somebody who's ill-informed on the matter.
Batman, the Batman, that bothers me. But
The Deadpool. I don't know Deadpool.
You're 15. You're still playing with the Pokemans. Like,
The Pokemans.
first off,
I did call it Pokemans. But I did it on purpose because people would be like, oh, it's Pokemon. Just say Pokemon. No, Pokemans. Where's the S coming from? It's not even there.
wouldn't it be Pokemon? Like,
Like, what?
My fucking grandmother,
Pokemans.
she used to be like, time to go to Walmart's. Like, there's
Yeah, you
multiple-
just add the S's to it. Yeah.
Best Buys. You hear this?
Right.
I've heard Best Buys.
Oh man.
I actually heard that on Serial when he was talking about like we went to Best Buys and Jay was.
Like, what were you buying at this Best Buy?
We went,
what
we
did they
went
have?
to the Target earlier, and it
Did
was
y'all ever listen to Serial?
What the fuck is cereal?
The
Not yet.
podcast.
I never listened to
Y'all
it.
should really listen to that.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
It's got to be good. It's the most
the hell?
downloaded podcast ever.
What is it?
The most downloaded podcast ever.
exactly what it is. It's actually, but
Listen to
it's
cereal.
Serial,
about
yeah.
Ahmed Saeed or something like that.
Nope,
I
not
forget what
listen to
it
that because they're not getting me on their watch list.
is. But he was he went to
I will not
high
watch
school
cereal, government.
He grew up here and he in Baltimore, and he went to jail because he was accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend. But he said he's been like adamant that he's of course innocent.
He's
and-
intimate.
I fucked up.
He swears he's intimate.
but and his sister had went and asked this woman Sarah Koenig. She works with It's American Life, which is a big podcast as well, and I think that they're affiliated with PBS or something like that. Maybe I might be making that up. Don't quote me. But
I was just about to quote you, too.
I
Well-
saw you getting your paper out
Until
and
you
getting
told
ready
me
to.
not to.
okay,
You were
off
just
the
about to
record.
quote
This
him.
is off the record, even though it's recorded. Off the record.
Technically, it's
That's
off
what
the
I
record.
said.
Right. We're not releasing this.
But
Lies.
Look
It
at
is-
Rick. Rick's like, motherfucker, you are releasing this.
live.
It's
why
been
are we?
months.
Why are we here? If we're not releasing it, but it is really interesting. It goes into like stories and like witnesses and people who said that they saw and they knew.
But is it easy to follow?
yeah,
Because
it
when
is.
I read about it, I'm like, this seems pretty intricate, like hard to follow with just audio. It seems like it'd be like one of those crime scene TV shows, you know?
I mean, they don't really go too much into like they record interviews and stuff like that with like Jay, who is apparently Admin Saeed's friend.
Did he kill this bitch or not?
I don't think he did, and apparently
Well,
neither
white man
does.
doesn't think he did, so he must be innocent. Let that man free.
But they are going through, and right now he's doing an appeal, so he might win. He might get out, hopefully.
So if anybody
There's-
wants to listen to it, just look
The
up
most
Serial.
important thing is not whether or not he did it, but there's a reasonable doubt that he didn't do it. So
Right.
as far as I'm concerned, he should be set free. There's a reasonable doubt that he did not do this.
But he was convicted by a jury of his peers, was he not? And I'm not saying that's foolproof, by all means. I'm not saying that people that go to jail and their peers were like, yeah, he did it. I'm not saying they're
Yeah,
always
I
right.
like that guy. He looks mean.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
did he get a fair trial?
you could argue that it is, partially racial stereotyping because he is Muslim or Islamic or Arab, whatever.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I think
You went
Rick,
to two religions?
Rick was like, I'm just going to break all the PC rules. He's a fucking towelhead.
Right.
Just like, I don't know what you are. We
No,
wear
you're
a
not
towel.
necessarily like Muslim because you're Arabic, but he is Arabic. But I think he's also
sensitivity
Muslim.
class much? Please, before you come back in the next
But I think you
episode.
should listen to it yourself and get an idea of what
Black, Asian.
But is he black or is he like Middle Eastern or?
He is Middle Eastern, but he grew up here. And his girlfriend that was murdered, her name is Han something.
Her name isn't anything wrong, Rick. She's dead.
Yeah, well, she's Asian.
Can't take it as like,
She was Asian,
Oh.
is what she was.
Well, he was Asian too.
I guess.
I mean, technically, he came from his people were from the continent of Asia.
So, it is interesting. I think you guys should watch it.
Pop-Tart.
And it also helped Baltimore become a more, popular place
Horrible
again.
shit.
It got us in the news.
So it's a newer thing,
Yeah,
but
relatively.
it's like the most.
It's like
downloaded.
last year.
It really is
Yeah,
the
it's
most
like last
downloaded
year.
thing.
No, well,
Yeah.
so
So
I
why the
looked it
fuck
up.
do we have a
I looked
podcast
it up, and apparently in 2014,
We're trying to compete, but we
according
can't.
to Apple, the most downloaded podcast was this thing called the fucking. I have the top 10 most downloaded podcast 2014. It wasn't the cereal, but it said in honor of our addiction to the cereal, here are the top 10 podcasts according to Apple, and it was Fresh Air podcast.
We don't need to. We don't need
Never
to
heard
promote
of that.
anybody. That fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not going all the way down the
Like,
list.
no, it
I'm
doesn't
just
matter. We
talking
don't need to say
about
any
one
of them.
list.
We don't need to say any of them.
The Fresh Air podcast. Download it now.
Well, Fresh Air, if you get 8 new listeners, it's because
Eight.
it's because of spinning venom.
Right. That's being generous. I got to tell my mom to go like them.
Hey, Mom, can you listen to this Fresh Air, please?
I mean, they're also doing a second season. They're not following this person, but another case and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that.
And they put a lot of work into that. Too.
Yeah, it takes a long
that's-
time because they do actually do the research and shit like that and talk to people and all
That's
that.
pretty cool. I mean, I just hope if I ever go to jail, I get the same amount of support that you guys are giving this dude, whether I did it or not.
Free
Whether I
Woozy.
don't even get a trial because you straight up say I pled guilty.
Free Holly Woozy.
That's what I'm saying.
Free Holly Woozy.
I mean,
There's also a lot of that goes into like his lawyer and shit like that, and why she may have done some things and differently than she should have, and all that. So, and the lawyer is actually now dead as well.
well, never gonna get her side of the story because he's killing motherfuckers from the inside. Like I need my lawyer. I need her did.
But she was sick.
Like,
She was sick while she was trying for him, or while she was representing him. So
So what
they say that might have. Some,
I've been totally offensive to a lot of people in this episode.
You're offensive.
You have, yeah, you've been going for it.
You were generally
going for it.
an offensive person.
Yeah, fuck it. I was gonna apologize to the niggas and towel heads, but fuck them. I was going to apologize, but you guys
If
fucking
anybody
talk me
from
off of
ISIS
that.
Or anybody is ever going to see this, just kill him because he's like, don't fucking. the
They
guy-
can't. They can't really see him on the video, so they don't know what he looks like.
There he is, right there. They can see him.
I look like you guys. It
Like a
counts.
big,
Yeah.
like from that angle is like SpongeBob after his career.
SpongeBob. After I can't see it until I watch it, obviously.
Like
Because if
after-
I look, I it's not gonna look.
No, because
it's
all you
not
gotta
the
do
same,
is
you know?
nah, yo. Even still, if he's got that yellow shirt on, man. that's
I mean,
like,
but I can't look, Jimmy.
that's like afterwards, like after his shit went downhill and he's just not the same anymore.
Is this shit ever gonna go down?
So other
He's been
things
on
we've
the air
been
for a long
I've been
time.
doing for as far as nerd stuff is of course playing video games.